I went from being a fearless woman, from being nervous and scared, to being petrified of every little thing around me. So I made a decision that it was time to heal, that I was really the problem. And nobody around me, including my relationship at the time, deserved the torment I was living in every single day.
This for all the girls around the world. Yeah.
Welcome to the For Every Woman podcast with Nathalie Nicole. I am so excited and nervous about this conversation. I thought long and hard if I want to tell you guys the true truth about my healing journey. It wasn't easy, but it has been worth it. See, I never knew anything was really wrong with me until I realized that I wasn't my real self. I realized I had no joy whatsoever in my life. And I realized that I was so disconnected from reality. See, when I got robbed at gunpoint in 2020, not only was that the highest thriving season of my life, imagine making millions of dollars, you have a Lamborghini, you have the man of your dreams, you have the life you desired, you have all these different things, and then you get robbed at gunpoint. My mind could not wrap why me. It wasn't about God, why did you choose me to live this life? It wasn't God, I'm so grateful for you. It wasn't God, I'm so thankful for you. It was why me? I couldn't understand why I worked so hard and I was so low. I couldn't understand why I finally did something different in life. I picked up, I moved to Houston, Texas. I thought it was it. And then my life changed. I went from being a fearless woman. I went from being nervous and scared to being petrified of every little thing around me. So I made a decision that I was gonna get Nathalie back. I made a decision that it was time to heal, that I was really the problem. And nobody around me, including my relationship at the time, deserved the torment I was living in every single day. So let's have a conversation. How do you heal? How do you begin? Like, it could be something from your childhood. It can be from a parent. It can be from a relationship. It can be from a failed business. The first thing you have to do is take baby steps. This is your journey, not anybody else's. The first thing you have to do is realize that if I want something different in life, I have to accept that I want something different. It doesn't matter what anybody tells you. It matters if you're willing to take the first step. The next thing I had to do was forgive myself and really repent. Hey, God, it's me again. Life is lifing. Adulthood is really hood right now. And I'm just not feeling my life right now. But I'm grateful and I'm thankful for you. I need you. I love you. I need you to order my steps. I desire to live the life you desire for me to live. Getting robbed at gunpoint broke my soul. Losing my fearlessness, not feeling adequate as a woman, gaining unnecessary weight, feeling like a failure. I need you. I trust you. Make this better. I'll follow your lead. Amen. Yes, I might have laughed and joked, but the truth really is, God has a certain way of being funny. Let's just say that. Imagine living in DC in my 600 square foot apartment and thriving. And yes, I knew my ex-boyfriend for years, but the truth really is, I sped up God's process. See, the truth really is, my ex-boyfriend might be watching right now. He told me a long time ago that I was gonna be his wife. That's what it was. And instead of me going through the process, I was like, well, let's just go now. I didn't take my time. I just dived in. And this is not a conversation where we're going to do the blame game and all these different things. I just believe that I wasn't a point in my life where I just want something bad and I wanted something different. I just did it. I didn't pray to God. I didn't really pray and say, hey, God, can you make sure this is the right step for me? I decided to move the needle. I decided to do things my way. And God was fighting for my attention. I moved to Houston. Things were going very well, but I still wasn't putting God first. The very God that took me out of poverty, that took me out of lack, that allowed me to graduate from college, allowed me to open up a salon at 22 years old, the same God that allowed me to survive lots of trauma, lots of bad decisions, I didn't put him first. And he figured out how to get my attention. So in this space of me like figuring it out, I was angry at everybody. I not only was mad at God, I really was making my ex-boyfriend God in a sense. If we want to be honest, I made him as the protector versus me saying, hey, God, I feel very vulnerable right now. Allow me to show up in my relationship differently. Allow me to show up as the being and the daughter that you called me to be differently. Allow me to have my helpmate, because we were in a very healthy relationship at that time, to feel adequate enough that he can handle this heavy, heavy assignment. But instead, I kicked God out the equation. And it takes an adult, a mature adult, to have this conversation right now. I'm not trying to highlight anything in the past. I'm truly righting my wrong. And as I wrote my wrong, I was consistent in my faith. And my faith told me that whatever I truly desire in my heart, and I ask God for in prayer, I can have. And I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be free. I wanted to live the Galatians 5:22 life. I wanted to be the fruit of the Spirit. I didn't want to be angry. I wanted to live in peace and forbearance. I wanted to have joy. I wanted to be grateful. I wanted to be a light. So I had to do the work. And when you are healing, you have to do the work. Yes, I got therapy, but I literally had to sit down with myself and say, Nathalie, not only will you pay this therapist, but you will be a therapist to yourself and pay attention to how you feel. So I was very consistent in getting to know Nathalie again. I started to target that little girl that was afraid of the dark. I started to really dive in to that little girl that missed her dad when her mom and dad got a divorce. I started to really go a little bit deeper into why I love love. And that might have nothing to do with getting robbed. But when I got robbed, I literally lost everything internally that I worked so hard to build up. So the healing journey is very vulnerable. The healing journey is very personal. And you have to next prioritize your self-care. What does that mean? You have to strip away everything extra and feed your spirit and get you back together again. I can talk about myself. I know that y'all can say what y'all want. We talked about lipo before. We already knew I had lipo before. I've been fine for a long time. I'll run that back all the time. Do your research. People get things just to get them sometimes. But my truth is, this last 205 pounds to 163 today, it was blood, sweat, and tears. You can't take that away from me. You cannot take away the discipline, the consistency in my self-care regimen. You can't take it away. I detox at night and I use Total Life Changes products, but I also make sure that I feed my spirit and my self-care every day. I work out every day. I talk nice to myself every day. I operate enjoy every day. Of course, I take care of myself. I love getting my hair done. I love facials. I love my nails. I love those type of things because it makes me feel good. Find what makes you feel good. It can be laying at the beach. It can be going to the park. It can be simply doing nothing. Find your self-care regimen. And of course, you can follow nmbody.co because we have the most amazing self-care kits. I put those mystery boxes together for you because I needed a mystery box to get my self-care regimen back in order. And one of the things that I realized that most people don't do is they don't celebrate little things. The reason why my weight has gone so much as a yo-yo weight loss journey, because even when I lost 10 pounds, I was hard on myself. Lost 15 pounds, I'm hard on myself. I lost 30 pounds, I'm hard on myself. I've been hard on myself even up until 3 days ago. I literally was looking at myself and was like, all right, you're getting a little too lanky. I am a thick girl. In my mind, I literally told myself in the mirror, I'm getting skinny. Now that's crazy. This is called healing. Healing is identifying that you're talking bad to yourself. Healing is identifying that you gotta speak life to yourself. Healing is identifying that you have a problem and it's time to fix it. And when you get serious about you, nobody can play about you. And you start to embrace the happy healing journey, I like to call it. Happy healing is enjoying the wins, celebrating the wins, and making sure that you stand in it a bit. Happy healing is trusting God. Happy healing is surrendering. Happy healing is saying, you know what? I'm done with my agenda, God. Everything is not working out in my life the way I want it to work out, but I trust you. Happy healing is releasing anybody and anything that does not serve your journey and your life purpose. Happy healing is blissful, is liberating. And I want you to know that when you desire to live the life that God has created for you to live, because the plans have already been written. See, Jeremiah 29:11 says that God's plans, like literally, are plans to prosper you. God's plans are plans that he like literally handcrafted just for you. When you were in your mother's womb, I said this before and I'll say it again, he knew who you'll be. And God's plans are so sufficient that he will literally spin the block just for you. That's the type of God that we serve that can restore you. I want you to know that you're in this journey and you're not by yourself. There are going to be days where you're going to be happy. There's going to be days where you're going to be sad. There's going to be days where you're going to feel blissful. But every single day that you have breath in your body, that's a happy healing day. Congratulations to your journey of healing. Everybody has something they have to heal. And everybody deserves to live that life that they can be proud of. If you truly resonated with this message, I want you to replay this every day for 5 days. I want you to share this message with 3 people that you're going to be accountable to. Of course, I want you to like, comment, and share because you matter. Your comments matter. You are why I do what I do. But I want you to stay committed to this journey. Thank you so much for tuning in to the For Every Woman podcast. I am honored to be your host, and I'm honored to see you heal. You deserve it.